how do you deal with finding your sound and not being like everyone else and having that confidence like, dang, I really just put this on the track and this is hard, you know what I'm saying? And not getting discouraged that you're not where you want to be music wise. Because I feel like with everybody just popping up out of the blue, you know what I'm saying, in the last 5 something years, like your Gunners, your Lil Babies, your Thugs, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just rising, and it just feels like it happened overnight for them. Mm-hmm. How does that feel as an artist who's on an amazing come up, in my opinion?
Thank you.
You know, how does that feel? Just seeing that and knowing that you have something amazing as well.
I mean, at an unhealthy point, I guess it could feel bad, but like I'm not, you know, when I look at the type of comments that I get and the type of impact that people have, to me, it's just like, that's really what it's about.
Yeah.
And I know that, you know, if I continue to build and have just a slow grind, by the time I get to the top, if God bless, if that's what God even wants for me to be like at a top and like on those type of people's levels, I know that the people that are going to be supporting me are going to continue to pour into my brand and I'm going to continue to pour into them. So like, shout out to them. Like, those are dope artists. I just know for me, when it comes to my sound and what I'm doing, I always been authentic to my story.
Period.
And, you know, I hate to just say like the messages, but like the DMs or the comments, they really are telling that it's impactful.
Yeah.
And so like, you know, what are numbers? People buy numbers. I could buy 1 million followers, but you can't buy somebody who you changed their life off of me doing what I love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Make sure y'all write that down.
Right.
Y'all could buy numbers. You can't buy impact.
I want you to answer that first part of her question about the sound.
Having your own sound.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, how did you come to find the Chadwick sound? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, so I love music. Like, I'm a nerd. So I studied music. It like before I knew sound, I grew up in church. So like I would copy church sounds. I would copy sounds I liked. But eventually, when it came to finding my sound, man, it was just it was about one, just learning and understanding music enough to be able to do it creatively. And then two, like I produce, I write the songs, I engineer the songs. And so at every point of the song, I'm making decisions based off of the vibe and the mood that I want. So like, my first rap was like a Meek Mill rap, honestly.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Just to see what your sound is. You know what I'm saying?
I
I need to hear that.
My first joint was a Meek Mill joint, for surely.
Yeah, we need to hear that, like, off camera.
But then, like, man, I actually remember, this is my last point I'm gonna make to it, because I used to do both, like my own type of music and then like future type stuff, because people will always tell me like that's not what people listening to. People listen to X, Y, and Z. But I had a conversation with my dad, man. He came downstairs and he was just like, he said something along the lines of like, you got to know what you represent. Like, I hear you making stuff over here, you making stuff over there, but if you really want to make it, you got to stand on something and keep moving with it. And that's when I changed my name, and that's when, like, once I changed the name to Who Am I, it had to be my sound. Like, I couldn't be Who Am I and sound like somebody else. That don't even make sense.
Right.
Wow,
So,
Right.
Yeah, that was that.
That's hard. We gotta hear that Meek Mill thing. You're not out of that though.
You're not.
I forgot.
You ain't out of that though, my boy.
That.
We gotta hear that
man.
dirty Meek Mill with the dirty braids, like.
This one's for everyone, right? It says, you have to love yourself before you can love others.